Michael Burry is a legendary name in the financial world. Many small-time investors scrutinize every word he says and social media post he makes in an effort to decipher his investment philosophy. His stock holdings are closely examined to see which businesses he trusts and which he does not. Burry, the head of the hedge fund Scion Asset Management, has shorted the stocks of some of the firms that don't, betting that their stock prices will fall in the near future. Burry's messages are most look forward to at periods of extreme uncertainty, like the times are in now. Investors are uncertain as to whether a hard economic landing or recession is imminent, or whether the Federal Reserve can manufacture a soft one. Investors have recently shown a certain amount of optimism. They appear to be certain that inflation, one of the major issues in 2022, is going away. Many analysts believe that lowering the cost of goods and services should persuade central banks to scale back their excessive interest rate increases. They go on to say that such a change in monetary policy might prevent the economy from experiencing a hard landing. But in their confidence, investors seem to be disregarding some cautionary signs, such as the significant job losses that are still occurring in the tech industry, which lost about 100,000 positions last year. According to data company Layoffs, IT companies have already eliminated close to 58,000 jobs this year. Burry disagrees with this optimism. He even seems to imply that it is a mirage and that the markets are in for a very trying period. The investor, who typically tweets cryptic messages, posted a graph of the S&P 500 from September 2000 to the start of 2003, which is essentially the dot-com bubble and the aftermath of 9/11. He drew a circle around the months of September 2001 and April 2002. The S&P 500 managed to stabilize somewhat over the circled period after seeing a steady slide following a high on September 1st, 2000. The S&P 500 managed to increase twice between September 2001 and April 2002. However, a 4-month fall to a low of 771 points followed. It then rose to 966 points before falling once again. Burry just uses one word to describe his graphic: maybe. The investor didn't say anything else, but it seems like he was drawing a comparison to the present. Before we continue, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to KABOOM if you haven't already. Also, consider subscribing to our free newsletter. We'll leave a link in the description. Burry's warning does not come as a great surprise, given the investor stated at the beginning of the year that the U.S. economy would enter a recession this year, regardless of how one defines the term recession. On January 1st, Burry posted on Twitter, quote, "Inflation peaked. However, it is not the cycle's last peak. The consumer price index is anticipated to decline and possibly turn negative in the second half of 2023, putting the U.S. in a recession by any standard." He continues by outlining a vicious loop. The federal government will propose a stimulus program to aid people choked by the weakening economy, as the Federal Reserve, which had raised interest rates to a level unseen before the 2008 financial crisis, changes course and lowers rates. All of this will result in inflation rising once more, a situation akin to what occurred during the COVID-19 epidemic. In essence, we'll witness a practice run for what happens after March 2020. Quote, "Fed will reduce, but the government will increase, and there will be another increase in inflation." Burry became a household name as a result of the 2008 financial crisis, one of the worst financial disasters in history. He became a role model for defying accepted financial procedures as a result. The investor in the 2015 movie The Big Short understands that the industry had turned into a sandcastle despite his lack of specific knowledge of banking and real estate. On the basis of mortgages granted to financially precarious households and borrowers with bad credit, financiers and bankers had developed exotic products. He made the decision to wager on the eventual collapse of the subprime mortgage market, hence the term Big Short. History has proven him correct. Burry became somewhat of a Wall Street oracle thanks to his success. Burry had recently issued warnings that the economy was about to suffer significantly, that there would soon be a wave of enormous layoffs of white-collar workers, and that the stock market, which had enjoyed 2 years of success during the pandemic, would soon face its biggest test. So far, all these predictions have come true. What are your thoughts? The stock market has rebounded nicely this year. Do you think it will continue? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to KABOOM for more videos.